Hey guys, welcome back to Life of Casey. Today I'm going to be showing you all of my homemade fidgets, and there's lots. Also remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. So I've shown you all of my fidgets, but I haven't shown you all my homemade fidgets. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Anyways, first up we have got this one. This was at the top and it's a giant simple dimple. It's massive. And it also is really easy to work, but it has this little holding because I've been using it so much. And I think I've done a tutorial on this on my TikTok, so yeah, go check that out. Anyways, next up, let's do more simple dimples. Let's start off with those. That's fine. This is the first one I made. It's not very good, as you can see, but it still does work, just not very well. I've made loads of these simple dimples. Let's get the other one. This is one of my favourites. It works really well, this one. So yeah, this is a massive one. This is a normal size one. I've made another one like that. Let's just get it. Here, this is the one that's similar to it. It's just different colours. And then this is the other bad one. So yeah, I've made four these size simple dimples. I can't hold them all up. Next, I've got this miniature simple dimple. It's not coloured in properly because it keeps on like coming off. But yeah, here are three different sizes. Giant, normal size / medium, and then tiny. So yeah, it works like a normal one. But this one's just made out of plastic. So yeah, I've also done a tutorial on that on my TikTok. Next, I made this like dimple. It looks really realistic. That was meant to be a popping part, but then it was too small and it didn't work. So yeah, this is the dimple I made. I think I might have done a video on this, but not a tutorial, but it was kind of like a tutorial. So yeah, this is a really cool one as well, and it looks so much like it. Next, let's do these. These have also got a tutorial. I think I posted the tutorial on these on YouTube as well. But yeah, they're really easy to make and really fun to play with. You can make them in lots of different sizes. I've made a littler one, if that's even a word, a smaller one here. And it's a different colour. Next, I've made this fidget spinner simple dimple thing. It does work good, but it doesn't spin that well because this was my first try, and normally first tries don't go as well. But yeah, I'm going to do a tutorial on this soon. So yeah, next I've made this dimple digits, which is also really cool. This took me really long to make. It took me like 2 days to make because I had to wait for it to dry and then, yeah, cut it out and stuff. So yeah, this is the dimple digits. It looks really realistic as well, like really like the actual dimple digits. Next, I have made this poppet. It's good, but yeah, it's hard to play with on on a surface like that because it just gets stuck. But yeah, it's still really good, and this also took me really long to make. Next, let's do, I think that's all of, oh wait, no, I've got this one, which is made from an actual fidget spinner. It looks really cool on camera. And then I just took out the middle parts, which make it spin better. And then, yeah, added these parts to it. I think I've done a tutorial on my TikTok as well, or on my YouTube, I don't know. But yeah. Next one, I made this avocado, like, poppet. It's really good. Also makes a cool noise. So yeah, there's this one. And then on the other side, it's got the like actual avocado seed thing. So yeah, that's that one. Then I think that's done for all of like these type, the like paper ones. Now let's go on to these like plastic popping ones. So yeah, first let's do this dimple. I've made 2 of these. I don't know where the other one's gone. I thought it was in there. I don't know. I think it might have fallen. But yeah, I've got this one, which is meant to be a dimple. It isn't as good as the other one. But yeah, I put tape over it so it doesn't come off. And I've done a tutorial on this on my YouTube as well, so go check that out. But yeah, it makes a really loud noise and it sounds very realistic. Then next we've got, this was my first attempt of the poppet. and it isn't the best, but it still is good for a first attempt. So yeah, that's the noise. I made a tutorial on this on my YouTube as well. And then here's a better one, which was my second attempt. So yeah, it's another poppet. I also coloured this one in and it looks much prettier. So yeah, that's the noise. Then I made this one, which is really good because it pops really well. And I used a different part of the plastic, which also made it pop better. But yeah, then next I made this simple dimple. I made another one here. This is a big version. There's a tutorial on this on my YouTube and TikTok. And then I made a smaller version, like that. Yeah, they're a bit smaller. Then next I have done, I think that's all of the plastic simple dimple ones. Okay, next I want to show you this. This is the fidget pad I made. I made 2 of them. This, I think this was my first attempt, or I don't know which one this was. But yeah, it's got, oops. I've made a tutorial on this on YouTube and TikTok as well. The buttons. And then it's got the joystick. It's got these, like, yeah, the turning things. And then on the back of it, it's got the spinner part. And then it's got this for the button. And then, yeah, I've got this one as well, which works the same. Then next, let's do these. These are like snapping things. After you've used it a lot, it gets a bit harder to, like, it doesn't make as much noise, but it still does make lots of noise. But yeah, these are really cool. I really like these, I don't know why. I've made lots of them. Next, let's do these paper squishies. I've done a tutorial on these on my TikTok, and I don't know about YouTube, I think it's on there. And then I made this koala. It's come apart quite a lot, which is quite sad, but I can fix that. But yeah, they're really squishy. Then I made these, which are like pea poppers. I really like these. They're much better than pea poppers, because with normal pea poppers, they get like stuck and they get really stiff. But yeah, this one doesn't, except for this one, because it was like a hard bead. I made like 3 of these. Yeah, here's the other one. And then I made another one somewhere. I can't find it. I've also made a single version of the snapper thing, like just a really thin one. Okay, then I've made this like tangle thing. Also on these I've done tutorials on all of them. Yeah, all of them. So I've got this one and I've got another one somewhere. I don't know where that one is either. But yeah, they're really easy to make, like really easy, and they're really fun to play with. So yeah, next let's do this other tangle I made, which was with straws. Yes, straws. And it is really cool as well. And then I made this other version, a pop tube with straws. I don't know where I put all of my other fidgets because I've lost quite a few. But yeah, I also remembered I've got this plastic fidget one, which I made just for fun because it popped in my head to make this. So yeah, it's a bit like this, just in a different type. Then, oh yeah, here, this is the other pop tube. It is very big and very colourful. So I'm going to pop this one. I'll be back once it's done. Yeah, this one took extra long to do because it's really long. And I use extra long straws for this. Okay, ready? It makes a really cool noise and it sounds so much like a pop tube. It's nearly as loud as a pop tube because it is, yeah, really loud. And you can also use it like a tangle. So yeah, next I've got lots of these slider things, which are literally just cutting the top of plastic bags. So yeah, they work like sliders. I've got this one, this one. I don't think I've cut the top bit yet, nope. Oh, there. And you can also take them apart and they're really good for like fidget boards. Yeah, fidget boards, this really. And it's really satisfying. Also, oh yeah, I've also got this one, which is, the smaller it's, the easier to pop. I've got this random thing in here. It's like a poppet. I don't know what that is. Then I made these poppets out of tin foil and a plastic lid. I've done a tutorial on these as well. And then I've got this, which is similar, but it's just got like slime inside. You squish it like that. Then these are one of my favorites. I don't know why, but they feel really good, like tangles. So yeah, you make them out of like pegs. The metal part inside of pegs. You can make them in different sizes. This one's like a small one I made. This one's a really big one I made. The only annoying thing is like they leave like a metal smell on your hand. This is a really big one I made. These are tiny ones with tiny pegs, which are really cute. And then this extra small one. You can't make any smaller than this because it won't work. Then I don't know what these are called. They're like peg things, not pegs. But yeah, it works like that. So you can just flip them basically. It's like a switch. Then I made these simple dimples with, so basically it gets a marble in. You can hot glue the top if you want. Oops. Then they're like these finger trap things that you get your fingers stuck inside. And you put the marble in. It's actually really easy to do it. This is the one I've hot glued the tops. Or you can sew it to make it like a proper marble mesh. Also, you can add as many marbles as you want. In this one I put 2 to make like a double marble mesh, and it makes cool noises. Here's my other pea popper. It's an actual coloured one. It works really good as well. I've got this, which I made out of Lego. It's like a joystick, except it can only go like forwards and backwards. Then let's do this. It's my homemade monkey noodle with beads. Then I've got this, which is like a scroll wheel. I don't know what they're called, but you can like go like that with it, you know? Oh my gosh, these are one of my favourite things I've made because they work so much like bike chains. They work really well, like really well. I made this mini pea popper. It's just got one of them in. Okay, so next I've made 2 fidget cubes. This is the first one I made. It's got a bit of hot glue. I've only hot glued around the edges because they kept on falling apart when I used tape. But it's got these 2 springs. It's got squishy. This side's got like a stretch. It's got this. It's coming apart because I used tape with this. Yeah, there's this part, which has also got beads on, so you can like flip it around. Then it's got this bead slider. And then next, this side may look like nothing, but it's a pop-up square. And then there's lastly this side. You can shake it, and you can also unscrew the lid, which is also really fun. Okay, then the next one is this one. It's got texture with hot glue. Then pop-up square, same as the other one. This part, but it was better because it's not as big, so you can screw on and off. Then it's got this side with the bead. It's got a mini pop-up square, and then it's got squishy. Oh wait, it's also got this on, which is much better because it's hot glued. And then I added blue tack and more tape. So I've been doing like these colour ones where I do, this one's the colour blue. Oh, this bit's come off. It's meant to be a slider thing like that. But it's got googly eyes, which are like poppets. It's got this slider. Like I said, with the other ones, they're really good on fidget packs. This slider, or you can go like that with the bead. It's got texture with not Lego, beads. You can use Lego for texture, and then more texture with hot glue. And then it's got this lid. Fidget board, which is similar. Wait, did I show? Oh, it didn't have that fit on. There's also a pop tube on this one, but it doesn't really work anymore. I've used it too much. This is what it's meant to have on the other one. A huge stick that goes like that. And then with this one, you can go like that with it. It's got a squishy. It's got these bead sliders. More texture. More buttons, but this time I've coloured them in with the googly eye things. Then it's got this pink slider. Then this pink, bottle lid thing. Then more texture. Then I made this like octopus thing. Sure, you all have to know about these. If you don't, that's just sad. So yeah, one side's happy. And then if you're angry or sad, you put it on this side. This with like an empty toilet roll thing. It's a poppet. It's actually really good. I really like playing with this one. And then you turn it around and pop it that way. And I've made a Lego Infinity Cube. This is the mini one I made. The bigger one is much better, which is this one. It's like a lot better because it's funner to play with. And yeah, it's just easier to play with as well. I made this button out of Lego. Then I made this mini poppet. It's quite stiff. I can't really pop it very well. But yeah, you can pop the other side. I'm going to show you these afterwards on the floor because that's when they're easy to pop because I've got 2 of them. Anyways, I was trying to save the best till last. But yeah, next I've got this. I made out of loom bands and beads. Yeah, this is my favourite homemade fidget toy I've made. It's, even though it might not look like a good one, it just feels really good to play with in my hand. And yeah, it just feels really good. I've made 2 of these. I made a store on my YouTube and TikTok. You can play them like this, you can stretch them, twist them, you can do everything with them. Anyways, now let's show you the poppet on the floor. The poppets are going to be the last things. Okay, so like I said, it's much easier to pop on the floor. So here are the poppets. I'd prefer them to be stiff than to be loose because loose is really hard to pop and it keeps them falling apart. So yeah, this is the first one. Here it is. It's like so hard to pop, but it's much deeper, so it's like much thicker to pop, so it makes much more of a popping part. So yeah, that's all of my homemade fidgets, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and also go check out all the tutorials and maybe have a go at making your own on my TikTok or my YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!